What if I told you that something as simple as what you drink before bed could drastically change how you perform the next morning? No, it's not testosterone therapy. It's not a medication. And it's definitely not one of those so-called miracle supplements flooding your social media feed. If you're a man over 50, there's a secret weapon sitting right in your kitchen that could make a huge difference in your energy, your memory, and yes, your performance in every sense of the word. Hi there, I'm Dr. Sarah Johnson. I've spent over 12 years specializing in urology and men's wellness, and more than 15 years overall in the field of health. On this channel, Spark Vitality, I share science-backed, practical ways to help you live with more energy, strength, and confidence at any age. If you're serious about reclaiming your vitality, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with someone who could use a boost. And let me know in the comments which of these nighttime habits you already practice, or which one you'll try first. Why nighttime habits matter more than you think. Most men don't realize that what happens before and during sleep sets the tone for the entire next day. By the time you reach your 60s, testosterone naturally declines about 1% every year. That might not sound like much, but over a decade, it adds up. This decline affects energy levels, muscle mass, motivation, mental sharpness, even sexual performance. But here's the important part. Your nighttime routine can either slow that decline or speed it up. Let me paint a picture. Imagine you go to bed slightly dehydrated, maybe after a glass of wine or a sugary snack. Your blood thickens overnight. Your heart has to pump harder while you're resting. Your sleep is lighter, interrupted. And instead of waking up refreshed, you wake up groggy, stiff, maybe even irritable. Sound familiar? Now imagine the opposite. You go to bed properly hydrated, with circulation boosting nutrients in your system, your stress hormones balanced, your muscles supplied with protein, and your brain ready for deep restorative sleep. Instead of breaking down, your body repairs, regenerates, and restores. You wake up feeling younger, lighter, and more motivated. That's the difference we're talking about today. And the best part? You don't need expensive treatments, injections, or miracle pills. The answer is often sitting in your own kitchen. Step 1. Hydration, the foundation of nighttime energy. One of the simplest yet most overlooked habits for men over 50 is evening hydration. Let's break this down. As we age, the body loses its ability to conserve water effectively. The kidneys don't function as efficiently, and our sense of thirst actually declines. That means by the time you feel thirsty, you may already be significantly dehydrated. Why does this matter at night? Because dehydration makes your blood thicker. Thicker blood equals slower circulation. Slower circulation equals less oxygen and fewer nutrients reaching your muscles, brain, and reproductive organs during sleep. Here's a quick analogy. Picture a garden hose. When it's full of water, pressure is strong, and water flows easily. But if it's only half full, the pressure drops and the flow weakens. That's what dehydration does to your body. Simple solution: about 60 to 90 minutes before bed, drink a glass, 8 to 10 ounces, of room temperature water with a pinch of sea salt. Why sea salt and not table salt? Because sea salt contains trace minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium that help your cells absorb and retain water more effectively. This single change can improve overnight repair, hormone production, and morning energy. Step 2. Beetroot juice, your circulation supercharger. Now let's talk about one of my favorite natural performance enhancers, beetroot juice. Beets are rich in nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps relax and widen blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely. That means better oxygen delivery to your muscles, brain, and yes, your reproductive system. A study from the University of Exeter found that men over 50 who drank beetroot juice daily improved muscle efficiency in just 6 days. 6 days! That's how fast your body can respond. How to use: try 5 to 7 ounces of beetroot juice about an hour before bed. Not a fan of the earthy taste? No problem. You can find cold-pressed beet juice at most grocery stores or use beetroot powder mixed with water. Story time. One of my patients, Victor, age 65, was a lifelong runner. He noticed his recovery slowing down and his endurance slipping. After adding beetroot juice before bed, within a week he noticed better stamina, less muscle soreness, and, surprisingly, better sleep quality. His morning runs felt lighter, almost like turning the clock back. Consistency is key here. Start small, stick with it, and let your body adjust. Step 3. Tart cherry juice, the sleep hormone booster. Next up, a bedtime drink that supports both sleep and hormones, Tart cherry juice. Tart cherries are a natural source of melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep cycle. But that's not all. They also lower cortisol, the stress hormone that blocks testosterone production and interferes with deep sleep. High cortisol levels are sneaky. They can make you feel restless at night, foggy in the morning, and even lower your sex drive. Tart cherry juice helps bring cortisol back into balance. In addition, tart cherries reduce markers of inflammation, which means less joint stiffness and muscle soreness. How to use: drink 4 to 6 ounces of tart cherry juice about an hour before bed. Because it's naturally sweet, keep the portion modest. You can also dilute it with water or combine it with magnesium for an even stronger effect. Real example: Jeremy, a 72-year-old retired teacher, told me he felt like his engine wouldn't start in the morning. He started with just tart cherry juice and magnesium at night. 3 weeks later, he reported feeling clearer, less stiff, and more energized. 2 months later, he added beet juice and protein. His blood pressure improved, his doctor was impressed, and he said, "It feels like someone turned the lights back on." Step 4. Magnesium, the multitasking mineral. Let's talk about magnesium, one of the most underrated nutrients for men's health. Magnesium is involved in over 300 processes in the body. It helps relax blood vessels, support energy production, repair muscles, regulate sleep, and even assist with testosterone synthesis. Yet, nearly 70% of men over 60 don't get enough. Low magnesium can mean poor sleep, muscle cramps, anxiety, low energy, and even erectile issues. How to use: take 200 to 400 milligrams about 30 minutes before bed. Magnesium glycinate is a great option because it's gentle on the stomach and highly absorbable. If you prefer a natural route, magnesium-rich teas like chamomile with added magnesium citrate are excellent. Adding magnesium to your nighttime routine is like flipping a switch for deeper, calmer rest. Step 5. Protein, fueling overnight repair. Here's where many men miss out: protein before bed. Sleep is not a passive state. It's when your body does the heavy lifting, repairing muscles, balancing hormones, and regenerating cells. But it can't do that without the right building blocks. That's where protein comes in. Specifically, slow-digesting protein like casein or collagen. Unlike whey protein, which digests quickly, casein releases amino acids slowly throughout the night. That means your body has fuel for muscle repair and hormone support during the entire sleep cycle. How to use: mix 30 to 40 grams of casein protein powder with water or almond milk an hour before bed. Or, if you prefer something gentler, add collagen peptides to a warm drink. Collagen also supports joint health and skin elasticity. Example: Tom, age 70, was getting weaker despite regular workouts. His son, a fitness trainer, suggested a bedtime shake with casein and beet juice. Within weeks, Tom felt stronger in the mornings, slept better, and even gained lean muscle mass. Timing matters. Even the healthiest drinks can backfire if you consume them at the wrong time. Drinking fluids too close to bedtime increases the chances of waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. to use the bathroom, disrupting your deep sleep cycles. Rule of thumb: finish your final drink about 60 to 90 minutes before bed. That gives your body time to process fluids and reduces nighttime interruptions. Safety and precautions. These bedtime drinks are powerful, but they're not one size fits all. If you're on blood pressure medication, consult your doctor before adding beet juice. It can lower blood pressure further. If you're diabetic, account for the natural sugars in tart cherry juice. Magnesium can interact with medications like blood thinners or diuretics. Always check with your healthcare provider before making big changes. Recap your bedtime fuel formula. Let's quickly recap the powerhouse drinks we've covered: water with sea salt, hydration and circulation, beetroot juice, improved blood flow, tart cherry juice, better sleep and hormone balance, magnesium, deep rest and recovery, casein or collagen protein, overnight repair. Start with just one tonight. Build gradually. Over time, these small, consistent choices add up to massive improvements in strength, stamina, and vitality. Remember, sleep isn't just rest, it's rebuilding. Every decision you make before bed influences not just tomorrow morning, but the next decade of your life. Too many men give away their best years to poor sleep, low energy, and slow decline. Not because they have to, but because they don't know they have better options. Now you do. So here's your action plan. Pick one of these tips, try it tonight, and come back to share your results in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. In our next video, I'll show you exactly what to eat in the first 30 minutes after waking up to boost testosterone, joint health, and mental sharpness all day long. Stay sharp, stay strong, and take care of the only body you've got.